Okay, so I want you to put it in cruise control and then turn it up to 70 and take your hands off the wheel. Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah.
And I'm Carolyn.
And welcome back to Close Knit with
Carolyn.
And Hannah.
Yay.
I'm going to make like a compilation of that every single time.
The cheesy. Yay. Number 13.
Number 13.
This 13.
Isn't that like a bad number?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We could have Googled it, but.
Don't like Friday. I think Friday the 13th.
Yeah, no, it's not Friday when we're filming this. So.
Or like the 13th floor of a hotel, you know?
Oh, I've never heard that.
Really? Isn't that the number that they never put in hotels?
I didn't know. Is that just a thing you see on the movies?
No, I think that's a thing.
No.
Let us know if that's a thing.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was.
Okay, well, your brain always comes up with all these,
I don't know,
weird facts.
Yeah. Makes sense because this episode we have no topic.
You know what? We're just going to be talking.
Yeah. Which is why we have a podcast.
Right.
To talk.
Right. We have like lists of things we can talk about, but I don't know. I think we're both just have had so much going on like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And like that's why we skipped one or missed one last week. Like things are just like all of a sudden it's
like 0 time to film, 0 time to edit.
Yeah, like well you physically haven't been here.
Yeah.
You're off always traveling the world.
Not
the world.
Not really.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm sure everybody's lives get like that. I swear, like school ends and then like there's stuff to do there. Well, I can't imagine if you have kids and you've got sports and then people go up to their cabins and it's just, there's something every single weekend.
For me, it's felt like every single day there's been something.
Yeah, for you every day.
Like I wake up and go and come home and sleep and repeat.
Yeah.
That's how it's felt recently.
I mean, I think that that's a good thing though, because that means we're healthy.
Yeah.
Whenever you're, exhausted from go, we went here, we had to go here, we got this done. That's all a good sign.
Yeah.
Because we remember the beginning of summer last year, don't we?
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Terrible.
That was.
For context, I had mono.
Yeah. I think we've mentioned it before, but never gone into detail, which we don't need to go into the details.
No. I had it for the whole month of July, though. That was terrible.
I remember, though, I mean, already I'm getting off topic, but I remember when you had mono. We had been talking about a podcast for quite a while, but I remember saying we need to get this information out about your experience, and maybe that would be some tips for other people. Like by the time you went to the ER, because she ended up going to the ER, you were so swollen. You were just that one side, you couldn't even breathe. And you went and just got a steroid. Like
why didn't they recommend that to me in the first place? I'm not sure.
Yeah, like you suffered. We went to the doctor like how many times? Like
I want to say it was like 5 or 6 times in 1 week.
It was, honest to God, because nothing was working and it was just getting worse. And mono is like that. But I remember the ER doctor was like, you could have had these, of course there's no cure for mono, but you could have treated the symptoms.
Yeah.
And then from there on, then it started to get better. I mean, it was still tough, but it helped.
Yeah. Because I remember it got to a point where I couldn't even talk.
Yeah.
I had to download an app on my phone.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, where I had to type out what I wanted to say and then I had to press the button and it would play.
That's right. And you would pick. We did find some humor even in those dark moments. I mean, I shouldn't say dark, but tough.
Yeah.
Like you would play like a stupid voice.
Yeah.
And then you would try to laugh. The nights were just wretched, just up all night. And oh my goodness. So you know what? That's why I didn't bring it up to rehash.
No, it's fine.
Things. But you learn from that and oh my goodness.
But one of the people that was there for me when I had mono was my good friend and old coworker, Michaela.
Yes.
Some of you might remember her if you come into the store.
Yes.
she now is like an ER nurse, and she is an angel. She came in on her day off to sit with me in the ER for like 7 hours.
Yes.
She got me water, tea. She brought me to like this special room where there wasn't anyone else around, so I could like sleep while I waited.
Yeah.
She's just so amazing, and she got married recently.
Yes, we went to her wedding.
So that's one of the things that we were busy doing, but
yeah, because we want to just kind of talk about things that we've been doing and, kind of play catch up. But yeah, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
That's what they call it on the news. Like when they do the news, that was a good segue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michaela was amazing because going to the ER is scary to begin with. If hopefully you're not there very often, so you don't know the process, but we just were so unsure and called her up and she's like, I'll meet you there. And I mean, she stayed with us the whole time. Mm-hmm. Just an incredible, selfless, amazing person.
Yeah.
And again, this is why I love nurses so much, because she's amazing. Nurses are just amazing to me. The way they care for people. And so, yeah, her wedding was recently, and it was the most beautiful venue I think I've ever seen.
Literally like out of the movie Twilight. If you've ever seen, is it the last one?
When they get married, I think.
Spoiler. If you haven't seen the Twilight series.
Yeah, because they're like in the woods with the pine trees.
Yeah.
And that's what it was like. It was beautiful. Mm-hmm. It was just incredible. And she looked amazing.
Yeah.
And then Jacob, her husband.
Yeah.
Now that's so weird. Her husband, he looked great too. They have a great love story. I remember the day she told me about him when she worked for me, and I could just see it in her eyes. You just know sometimes. You can just tell when somebody is like, oh, this is the one. Mm-hmm. Like just the way they talk about him and what happens to their face and how it literally lights up and just changes. Kind of like when you're talking about BTS and the last.
For example.
Your energy just completely changed So anyway, so that's one of the things that we did. I had to wear a dress. You like to wear dresses.
I love dresses.
I don't like dresses. That's out of my comfort zone. I had to wear a dress last year for Dallas's wedding, and then I had to and that'll probably be it for the year.
You'd almost think it was, oh my gosh, I just like kissed the mic. You'd almost think it was like opposite with us.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really as feminine and glitzy as you are.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm more comfortable in like are they called pantsuits? Jumpsuits?
Yeah.
Like that. I like that more. Like if we have to go to, like Holly Ball.
Yeah.
I always used to wear I want to say pantsuit, but I don't know if that's like a 70s thing.
Kind of. Jumpsuit, pantsuit, it's the same thing.
Yeah. You get the drift. Like all in one. I don't know. Dresses are just, I guess I liked them when I was in high school, but now I'm just not a fan, I guess. But anyway, so that was going on.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of things going on.
Literally so many. I celebrated 5 years with Alan.
Yeah.
And we went to Duluth. That was super fun. And
you did a lot of things too.
Literally like, again, was wake up, go, come back.
And
sleep.
I love the way you manifested that, what is it called? The Black Beach, the weather.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the first day that we were there, we didn't really we did a lot, but it was just around Canal Park. If you've ever been to Duluth, Minnesota, there's like this thing called Canal Park with a bunch of hotels and businesses and all that. So we hung around there. We watched some boats come in.
I think they were bigger than boats, though.
Yeah, ships.
Cargo ships?
Cargo ships?
I don't know. Big ships.
Yeah. Like
not like Titanic.
No, but like size of the pier. Like
Yeah, long, big.
Yeah. Very cool.
Were there any sailboats?
Yeah, tons.
Really? You saw
Yeah.
sailboats too?
Tons, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So we watched those come in. We walked around. Once our hotel opened up, we took a nap because I got, I think, 3 hours of sleep that night. I was exhausted because I had to drive. And I just took a really good nap. It was good. And then we went to a bookstore. We went to a cidery, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Because we're not beer drinkers.
So you had cider?
We had hard cider. Yeah. Like hard apple cider.
What's that?
It's like
Isn't
beer,
it beer
and apple juice mixed.
It's beer.
But it's...
Does it taste like beer?
No.
Okay.
Not in my mind. Yeah. And then we went back to the hotel, swam, fell asleep.
Wasn't there a pool on the roof?
There was a rooftop pool in the hotel that we stayed
cool.
at. Yeah.
And you guys were like the only ones up there.
Yeah. Yeah. We stayed at the inn.
Yeah.
On Superior.
Cool.
It's so nice there. Highly recommend. So yeah, they have like s'mores every single night.
Yep.
So we did s'mores by the fire and then swam a lot. And then the second day, I woke up at 4 a.m. because the sunrise was insane. Insane. Yeah. The whole room was orange.
Yeah, you sent me a picture that morning.
I seriously, when I woke up, I thought the world was ending. Like that's how like orange our room was. I woke up panicked and then I looked out the window and I was like, I couldn't breathe. It was so cool.
Yeah.
So I sat out there. There was nobody else out there at that time. So I got to just take that in.
Oh, you went outside and sat on the patio?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you had a patio like off your room.
Yeah.
Oh, because you were on the third floor, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so then you're even closer to the sky.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that was pretty. And then we went hiking the whole second day. And the first half of the day, it was literally like you were in Forks, Washington.
Yeah.
Another Twilight reference.
Yeah.
Can you tell? I love that movie. And so it was raining and misting, which didn't make for the best hiking conditions.
Right. A little slippery on the rocks.
It was very slippery. Alan almost slipped and tripped and fell down a little mountain almost. It felt like
cliff.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he caught himself, so that was fine.
That's good, because if he would have went down into the water, you don't know how to swim.
Yeah, I know. But we went to Black Beach, which is all black sand.
Pretty.
When we first got there, it was red sand. And I was like, okay, this is a ripoff. Like, why did I see pictures of black sand when it's called Black Beach for a reason?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to hike through the woods a little bit. And when we went outside of the clearing, it was the black sand beach.
That's cool.
And so it was really cool.
Baby.
La Push. Yeah. I felt like a werewolf was going to come out of nowhere. We did
Jacob.
We did see these really big paw prints.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? A bear.
La Push, baby.
Probably a bear.
Probably that's when we left. We saw the big footprints. We were like, okay, that's not a dog.
Yeah.
Or human.
Oh,
so we're going to go.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So we left. And then we went to Palisade Head, which is a little bit more north of Black Beach. And it was really scary because it was like a lone hill.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so steep. Like my car would have been going like this if I drove up it. But I did not trust my car enough to drive that much like vertical.
Yeah.
You know? So I parked at the bottom and I walked the whole way up.
How many steps did you walk that day?
Close to like 20,000.
20,000?
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't walk when
Yeah.
you came home.
When I came home, I took a few days.
Oh
in
my,
bed
you
'cause
couldn't
I
even
Yeah.
get up the steps.
I don't even know how many like flights of stairs I walked
my gosh.
that day because the walk was that vertical, you know?
Yeah.
But we made it to the top and it was like so pretty.
Mhm.
I did not get it on camera because I just stood there the whole time like in shock.
Mhm.
But we went there and then we went to the Rustic Inn Cafe, which best food I've ever had in my life.
That's what you said.
Yeah, best food, best pie.
Because you sent me a picture of that. You had, what was it wasn't a burger, was it?
No, it was like a crispy pork tenderloin sandwich.
Oh, and you usually
with
don't
fries.
get stuff like that.
I know. And bacon ranch. That was the best part.
Bacon ranch. Yum.
Yeah. And then I got like a peanut butter chocolate pie. And that was really good.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then we went hiking at Gooseberry.
After you ate?
After we ate. Yeah.
Oh my God. Weren't you like just full?
No.
Wow.
No,
and Gooseberry, it looked like it was pretty good. Like,
yeah, it was full. It wasn't a drought this year. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then what time was it when you got back from Gooseberry?
Like 6.
Because that's a drive from Duluth.
It was like a half-hour drive.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was nice. And you were there for like, what, 3 days or something?
3 days. The third day we just left.
Yeah. And now we're going back.
Yeah. And now we're going back. By the time this comes out,
we'll be home.
Yeah, we'll be home. But
yeah, Miles, my son, is running the Duluth Marathon. I've never been a part of that situation. You were there last year.
It is so unreal.
I can kind of picture it, but because I've never been to anything like that, I can't picture it.
Like, I want you to imagine like the most positive environment you've ever been in your life, and then times it by 100.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Like, I cried when I was there last year.
Oh yeah, when the runners come in.
The types of runners though that you see there, you think it's just going to be like single runners, but there are people pushing their children in wheelchairs, raising money for their cancer treatment.
Yeah.
And then you see people like just overcoming insane obstacles. I can't even imagine even running 3 miles right now.
Oh gosh.
So the fact that you can run 26 is insane to me.
Yeah. And then push a stroller or
right.
push. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's an incredible thing to do. I think that's why Miles likes to do it. He always tells me, Mom, you got to do things out of your comfort zone. Wearing a dress is out of my comfort zone. I don't like to push myself physically. I'm just not like that. I just don't see the point. I mean, I should, just for the exercise part of it, but it'll be interesting to do a podcast after to get because I have no idea like what it's going to be like. I can picture the crowds. I can kind of see it in my head just from pictures from last year. And I get that feeling you're talking about, but to experience it will be a whole nother thing. And it's supposed to rain.
It is, which I was in Duluth when it was raining. It's fine.
I'm going to have to find some, I don't wear hats or anything, so I don't know what
I bought a rain poncho.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get one for me?
No, because it was last time I was in Duluth.
I don't know if I would wear a rain poncho, though.
Sure.
Maybe a cute windbreaker. I don't know. I haven't packed yet. I have to think of my cute outfits for Duluth.
I know.
I'm always talking about cute outfits for Duluth when I do the video for the store.
She was like, okay, should I wear my hot pink blazer?
It was coral.
Oh, coral.
I thought this would have been so cute. A navy and white striped shirt with a coral blazer. And then you're like, no, that's not. Well, like when we go out to eat. With some cute sneakers and jeans.
Maybe just bring it with.
It's just such a pretty color.
Okay.
I don't know. I like to think of Because there's an outfit for everything, right?
Yeah.
Except she told me I have to wear my tennis shoes that I walk in.
Walking shoes, because we're going to be walking a lot.
Like, that's ugly. They're just ugly black shoes.
Maybe this is an excuse that we go to the mall and go shoe shopping.
Yeah, but you're never supposed to get brand new shoes and then break them in. Like, because
we work last minute, though. I don't need new shoes. You do.
Well, I'll wear them, but then I don't know what I'm going to wear with them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's not about me and what I'm wearing. Okay, so you did the Duluth thing.
Yeah.
And then it was the wedding. What else did we? Oh, it was the storm. That last storm. And as we're speaking, there's like a storm brewing.
Yeah, it's tornado season here in the Midwest. And we've talked about it before, but we do have a tornado plan.
We do.
If there is a tornado.
And we tried to put that into use. I don't know what the deal is. And I'm pretty sure it's because of my mom growing up on the farm. And does anybody else do this? I'm sure if my sisters are watching, I don't know if they do this now. I don't know why I do it. But whenever there's like a tornado warning, the first thing I do is start putting on layers of clothes. And my mom used to do that on the farm. She'd put like all these clothes. That night I had my socks on, my slippers. I had pants. I had a shirt, a sweatshirt. Like I had all this stuff. All this stuff on. I don't know why. Like if I think like, why? And then I'm like, hi. And then after like everything's done, the warning's done, like the house is a mess. I don't know why everything gets thrown everywhere. And I totally am like, why am I sweating? It's so hot. But that was funny that night. I mean, we can laugh about it now, but I was like seriously panicked. Like you took a picture of me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put a picture of what the storm looked like.
Right.
If you want, I can put a picture of you.
I mean,
too.
I was scared and I had my sweatshirt. It was a cute sweatshirt though. But I had my sweatshirt on and our contact or what would you call her? She's our
tornado emergency contact or something.
I called her and she's like, do you want to come over? She's like, I'm not home yet. And she's so sweet too. And because she lives right down the street from us because the sirens were going on, but I think we'll be okay. And then it got just like scary and this big, like huge wall cloud was just rolling in. And so I called her back and she was just coming from somewhere. And she's like, do you want me to come pick you up? And I'm like grabbing everything. I had like...
Yeah, you like looked like you had like the like nuclear plans in this hand.
My
and
briefcase.
Like, and then you had like did you have like a pillow or something?
No, it was my big bag. I had a big bag, but I packed my laptop, my iPad. I had my kind of not briefcase, but the bag with my business bag with all my like codes and passwords. And we go and we're standing out in the garage waiting for her, and she pulls up, and it just like that, it's whipping in the wind, and I'm like, she gets out, she's like, okay, you want to get in? I'm like, it's already here, and I told her to just go home. I felt so bad
when that was going on. The people in our neighborhood were so like
chill.
Yeah. Like NPC about it. I don't know if you know what like NPC means.
No.
It's like a character in a video game that doesn't have a personality or a story.
Oh.
They just walk around to make like
the
town look full.
Oh.
It was like weird behavior like that. Like my neighbor pulled up in his car and just stood there.
No, he sat
in the car.
Yeah.
There was someone next to him kind of down the road just standing there, looked like just...
Yeah, like weird.
I was like, did we pause the game or something?
Yeah,
like what's going on?
The Matrix.
Yeah.
That
like tornado sirens are going off, like hair's whipping in the wind, and everyone's just standing here.
The big roll cloud was right above us.
Yeah.
It was like right there. You'll see the picture. It was massive and it was scarier than heck.
Yeah, because also there was a tornado like a couple miles away from us.
Yep, there were 5 tornadoes that night.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And see, we have a big open backyard, so I thought I saw some of them like dropping out of the sky.
Well, they were way off in the distance.
Yeah.
Clouds. I know. I don't know why people don't get excited about that stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be
weird.
because just growing up on the farm, it was just, I don't know. I think it's scary when a big tornado drops out of the sky.
Yeah.
Just me though. Maybe
It was pretty scary.
yeah, it was. But I mean, it turned out okay.
We lived.
We were all right. And then I had to clean the mess up, take all my layers of clothes off. Like,
We're currently in a tornado watch, though.
Yeah.
As we're filming this.
We are.
So
we are. So I've got like one ear. There's a window here. So I've got like one ear focused on
listening for tornado sirens.
Well, sirens are just like the wind because, it might take the patio furniture again and I might send you out there.
I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So between the storms and, the day of the wedding, though, was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it was.
The weather was unbelievable because the pine trees were as tall. I don't even know how tall they were. And there was not one speck of wind.
Yeah.
Like the trees, if it would have been windy, they would have been like this.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. So, we get good days every now and then, but this week is especially like a rainy, which again, it's going to be interesting in Duluth. Everybody's going to be soggy and
it'll be fine.
it's going to be interesting. I'm sure we will have a story to tell. And then kind of the big news for you.
Yeah.
Well,
big news.
Everyone's like, oh, is she engaged? No.
No. I got a new car.
Yes.
I'm very excited about it. It's a new Subaru Crosstrek. Only the base version. That's fine because it's a really pretty color blue.
Oh, but still
it's
the
still
technology.
Really good.
The What's really good about this, because, people get new cars. The lease was up. You had to, trade in, get a different vehicle.
Yeah.
You've talked about this particular vehicle for over a year.
Yeah, I have.
She has told me about that. I can remember you talking about it last summer.
Yeah.
Like, next year, my lease is up. I really want, what's it called again?
Subaru Crosstrek.
You kept saying that. And I was just like in the back of my mind, like, yeah, keep dreaming, whatever. And look at it, just all worked out.
Yeah.
And you got a great payment and no down payment. And it was just amazing.
It was perfect. Like, could not ask for a better turnout.
Well, and we had, I think it was part of Angel Gabriel. We had a guy named Gabriel helping us, and it's a St. Cloud Subaru.
Yeah.
And he was really amazing. So if you guys are looking for a car, we told him we were going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Go to him because it was great how he treated us. It was respectful.
Yeah.
You know how it is sometimes with two girls. We're both blonde.
We're both blonde.
Yeah.
Two women walking into a car dealership.
Yeah.
It's always a fear of mine that it's like, I'm going to get treated differently or like, they're going to try to take my money or
like the level of respect or something kind of like, oh, they don't know anything about cars.
Right.
But you had done your research.
Oh, yes.
So you knew.
I've done my
you
research.
knew all about this car but it was really cool.
But yeah, we didn't even get treated like that in the first place,
Right.
We didn't experience that at all there. And to me, that's what was most important.
Right.
Is how nice they were there. And they just explained everything in thorough detail. You had a lot of questions that he could answer for you.
And I had a lot of dumb questions.
Yeah. That's okay though.
The special little things about the test drive the car.
Yes, the test drive was so
well. That
funny.
was a little scary.
I wish we would have had a microphone in there.
That was scary.
Basically, he took us onto the highway, which you don't like driving on the highway at all.
No,
but I'm fine with it. And he was like, "Okay, so I want you to put it in cruise control, and then turn it up to 70 and take your hands off the wheel." I was like, you are putting so much trust in the car and me right now.
And you forgot. He took his seatbelt off.
He took his seatbelt off too.
He's in the back seat and he takes his seatbelt off and he's trying to explain this. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like a deer's going to jump out. like anything.
But basically, for standard for all Subaru cars, I think, unless it's just the cross-check, I could be wrong, but it has like lane centering technology.
Insane.
When you're in cruise control, it can read the safe distance between you and the car ahead of you, and it matches their speed.
Yeah.
So even if I put it in 70, it doesn't go up to 70.
Right.
Like it just stays. And maybe that's like something that's typical. I don't ever use cruise control.
Yeah.
So, but I thought that was really cool.
You took your hands off the wheel.
I was like,
just
oh my
well, that's
gosh.
like those self-driving cars.
I felt like I was in a Tesla.
That was
wasn't,
crazy.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this car is the headlights.
Yeah, it has like adaptive headlights. So basically when you turn, they also turn.
That's
so your
crazy.
lights aren't like pointing into the ditch. They're pointing
Right.
at the road that you're turning onto.
Right.
Yeah.
That's that. Just all the technology though. There's so much. All the different cameras.
Yeah.
Like
They're
yeah.
safe. Subaru is so like well tested and so safe with its safety features are so good.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to get one.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so much about it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and you got a pretty blue color. A
It's
beautiful
really
color.
pretty.
And it looks nice next to my red vehicle in the car. Yeah, so that was a really, of course there was a storm coming.
Of course.
And so I was like, okay, come on, let's hurry this up.
Yeah.
Because we were there for quite a while. And and so we got home in plenty of time before the storm. And it just was, I just like all the way home when I was driving behind you, I was just like, thank you, God. Like, thank you, universe. Like when good things happen like that, you're supposed to say out loud, more of this, please, universe, more of this. Because at that moment you're feeling such joy and happiness, and it's all about that vibration that you're putting out. It's going to come back. And I told you when we got home, more good things are going to happen.
Yeah,
and always. And when you get into a place of where you might be a little down, think of that moment and how you felt. It's all about how you feel, the feeling you're giving off. It's not the words you're saying. It's not necessarily the emotion. It's the feeling of the vibration. And it was just incredible to witness how you talked about that.
Yeah.
And even I was just like, always like, okay, I'm not going to say no because it's a year away. Like if it happens, it happens. But I was really just surprised.
Yeah.
Like it just was great. Like that's so cool when things like that just come to fruition and it's always in the perfect timing. It was like, this was the right time for you. I mean, your lease was up, but it was just, that was really a great experience. So yes, definitely go see. I call him Angel Gabriel. I personally feel like angels were helping with this whole situation, and my dad, because as we're walking out of the dealership, I look over on the windowsill and there's like a Farmel toy tractor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that was like my dad's tractor.
Yeah.
So a lot of us in the family have these toy Farmel tractors, and there it was. Just why would you see that at a Subaru dealership?
Right.
Like it could have been whoever's desk was in that area. It could have been their tractor, but that's not something you would typically see. And that to me is a sign. That's a sign. He was, and obviously he's there with us all the time, but that was confirmation. Yeah. Okay, good job, girls. You did it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. And it was meant to happen. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you were able to get that car, and it rides. It's a nice car to ride in. Yeah, what a blessing. Yeah. What a blessing. That's when you just stop and you're just like, thank you, God. Like this is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Whatever, whoever you want to thank. I mean, and thank yourself for sticking to it and believing your inner self, just believing that was going to happen. Yeah, that was cool.
So yeah, if you go to St. Cloud Subaru, go to Gabe
and call him Angel Gabriel.
Shout out Gabe.
Yeah.
Say that you saw Close Knit Podcast. Carolyn and Hannah talk about it.
Yeah.
Should we talk about our favorites?
Yeah, let's do our favorites.
I feel like I kind of covered mine.
Well,
got a
yeah.
lot.
Right,
Duluth, my new car.
Yeah. For me, it would be of course, the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
And just seeing Michaela and Jacob so happy.
Yeah.
The dance was just so much fun.
Yeah.
Like you guys were out there doing those weird line dances and then you got me out there and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do line dances. I just can't do what everyone else is doing. I have to do my own thing, right?
Like she's talking like Cupid Shuffle, like
Yeah, isn't that like a
yeah, that's like a group dance. Yeah.
group dance?
Line dance is like the really intense
like
ones.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, the group dances. I can't. Because I don't know them and they're like older and I don't even know them. But that was really fun. The dance was awesome. But yeah, so I would say that. And I got to spend time with Presley.
Mm-hmm.
She's 2 now. She's a little over 2 now. She's loving books.
Oh my gosh, we're going to the parade tomorrow.
That's right. We got the parade. I got to pack. I haven't even packed yet. I don't even know what I'm going to put stuff in. I got to bring a fan. I was thinking of bringing 2 fans to drown out our snoring. We're all going to be sleeping in the same room.
Yeah.
It's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Because
I'm bringing
snore.
I'm bringing my headphones so I can block out all the noise.
Oh, you can block out your own snoring.
Okay, says you.
I know I snore. Do you ever like wake yourself up from snore? Like I wake myself up when I'm snoring.
I don't, but you do.
Yeah, I can like in my dream or something. I'll be snoring or I wake. I don't know. It's going to be we won't be getting much sleep, put it that way. But
I don't expect to, and that's fine.
But we'll be in the same room. It'll be interesting to see how Presley, again, we'll have all these stories to share the next episode. So yeah, I would say those for me was definitely seeing Michaela, such an incredible, kind, beautiful person. Just have a really wonderful day. Yeah. And Jacob her husband is a wonderful guy. So that, and then being with little Presley and I don't know, the nights that you were gone to Duluth, I had nice nights. This just sitting out on the patio in the evening and watching the sunsets and going for walks. Just those are things I like to do. I eat like really random foods that don't make any sense. I'll put up together all these weird things and I don't know. It was fun. But should we do our card?
Yeah.
Do you want to shuffle this time and I'll pick, or do you want to? Okay, you shuffle. Hopefully we can get a message out. Oh boy, look at that one. That's the message. It flipped out.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I'm going to read it. Oh, this is really good. Women who invest in themselves go further.
Amen.
That's really a good message.
Yeah.
Hopefully that message helps you out for the rest of the week. Women who invest in themselves go further. And that doesn't mean you're being selfish when you invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. Because how can you give to others if you're depleted, right? You got to take care of yourself first. Remember that I'm feeling somebody needs that message. Somebody's like overworking and stressed out and the kids, and take a little time for yourself. Well, this was just a little catch up. Next episode, we will be probably talking all about Duluth and
if we seem like we're taking a bunch of weeks off, this is why, because we've got so much going on. So bear with us.
Yeah, it would be lovely if we could do this like on location somewhere, but then it wouldn't really be a vacation.
No.
But it would be fun to do it in different locations.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see all the cute guys.
All right.
We will see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess.
When we go up there. Again, it's not about that. My son is running. That's what it's about. And Ashley's running too.
Yes, she is.
The night before.
Yeah.
Those kids are brave. Anyhow, well, great. Yeah. It was a fun episode, just kind of catching up.
Yeah. Good chit-chatting.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, everybody have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week.
If you're listening to us on Spotify, you can watch us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can listen to us on Spotify.
Yay. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.